I mean, because once again, when you played, you were an all-star, but obviously for health issues, that was problematic for you. What's the status of Chris Bosh as an NBA player right now?
Hey, I've been in the gym. I can still play basketball. No, I'm not done yet. I'm
trying to come back.
Guys, yeah, I'm trying to come. Man, I see all these guys shooting threes and not playing defense, man. I got to get some of it. You know what I mean? Good grief.
What happened to you? You were criticized for that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I mean, you get criticized.
And you were playing defense.
Yeah, you play defense. Now it's like you shoot threes and you can whiff on the screen and roll, and it's all good. So I think I can do that.
What do you think about? You spent 7 years with the Raptors. What do you think about the squad this year? Can they compete with the Cavs?
Yes, I think so. I mean, one of the things I love about sports is that you have to play the game. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, there's a 7-game series waiting on you, and right now you're going to have to go into Toronto and beat them on their court. And I don't know if you guys have been to Toronto.
I have.
In the postseason. It's nothing to play with.
It's special.
I was one of the...
Cold, but special.
Man, cold, but it's great. And that's one of the things that I wish that I could have given the city more, is more playoff games, because it was always over very quickly as soon as we got there.
Chris, back to your career for a second. I imagine, and you can tell us, it's a strange situation or feeling to be in, where on the one hand, you want to play, and some doctors would say, yeah, he can play. But there are enough others who are saying, wait a minute, it's a risk. Mm-hmm. So when fans or media types, or I came out and said, I don't want anything bad to happen to Chris Bosh. Like, everyone loves Chris Bosh. Like, just don't play Chris. What is that like to go through? Because people are saying it because they care about your health.
Yeah.
And trying to, protect you from yourself. On the other hand, it's your life.
I do get it. I do get those things. The part that's funny to me is when people are like, are you okay? Everything's been great. It was the first situation that was very dire and very serious, and I'm lucky to be here. But, the second situation just said, well, you can't play tomorrow. So it's like you can't come to the show tomorrow, and you haven't been back in a while, and you're just sitting there waiting. And, that's one of the difficulties behind it. But, life hands you certain things for a reason, and I'm just, riding the wave, man.
You do understand and respect, and I'm certainly not questioning the legitimacy of anything that you're saying. But from an outsider's perspective, the belief is, okay, if Chris Bosh, like you just said, this dude can play. He's an all-star. He's a champion. The way these guys play defense, he'd do a hell of a lot better. The way some of these guys shoot jump shots, he would do a lot better. So one would believe that a team would be anxious to grab you and take hold of you and bring you on their squad because you would help them, which means that even though you're saying what you're saying, other teams believe that your medical situation is serious enough where there's some trepidation involved. What do you say to that? How do you debunk that?
Well, I mean, it's 30 teams. That's, medicine is like law that I've come to find out. It's very gray area. Some people say yes, some people say no. Usually it's about what the majority agrees to, and usually sometimes it'll take somebody to kind of have some revolutionary plan or something like that. I'm not going to be in a position where I'm risking my life. So if I ever get back on the court like that and people are worried, it's not going to be
that type of situation. Yeah.
So you're looking to get that based on what you're saying, combined with the fact that you're training, you're basically saying you're trying to come back next season.
Yeah. I mean, next season. Yeah. I mean, the roster spots haven't been filled this season. So.
This season?
Always a possibility. Yeah.
Possibility this season.
March is the final day.
I understand that. Oh, I'm not thinking that you're trying to come back now. You ain't play all year.
What would your dream scenario be?
He's like, after all the break,
what would your dream scenario be?
Yeah, that's
a winning situation.
Okay.
Any of the top 6 in the NBA, basically.
Yeah, I mean, top 3.
Top 3. Who's your top 3?
Man, I would say right now,
obviously Golden State.
Golden State. Man, Toronto's playing well right now. You got to put them in the top 3.
You would go to Toronto? You'd go back to Toronto?
I didn't say that. You asked me for my top 3.
Well, you said top 3. When I said top 6, you said top 3, which means that you consider one of
We're talking about top 3.
If you had a chance to go to Cleveland or Toronto, what would you pick?
I'm a free agent.
Cleveland or Toronto? You have your choice.
Whoever makes me the best deal. One thing I've learned.
Give him an offer he can't refuse.
You have to make a good offer.
Right? For sure. All right, before we let you go, Team Steph, Team LeBron, you played in 11 All-Star games. Who you got?
I have no idea.
Come on.
Either team. I'm not
Okay.